It is 1857 on Monday, June the 29th. Welcome back to another episode of this video series. I'm wearing my shorts. These are my sort of my sleeping shorts. I'm not wearing my bigger shorts, and I'm not wearing my pants because it's very hot out. And so the reason I'm going on about this is I didn't know where to put my phone. These shorts do have pockets, but my shorts are kind of loose and I'm afraid they'll fall down. Anyway, we are back for episode 76. It must be yet another episode of the mac and cheese taste test. We're back to the Annie's. Smells pretty good. There was a bit of drama actually going on. I had to open up my last thing of milk, and there was some like milk on the bottom of it underneath, and I was worried that it was leaking out of the bottom. However, there wasn't much milk there, and it's been in there for over a week now. And I do remember there was a problem with, so when I initially bought a certain thing of milk, and I brought it over to the checkout, and I noticed that like it seemed like it was the top part was loose. It was coming loose, and I was like, oh man. And so they ended up switching it with another one, but So I remember when I did grab it, there was some milk on the bottom. So maybe this is just spillover, I guess. I don't know. I hope it is. Otherwise, this milk might not be good anymore. Which would suck because I have mac and cheese to eat and chocolate desserts to eat. And I'm not going to the grocery store until Saturday. Today's Monday? Is today Monday? I don't know. Anyway, we're back to the Annie's. This is, so we're having the spirals with butter and Parmesan. I never had this one. This is the lightest one. This is only 149 grams. So that's kind of interesting. Also, this is a cake day, so I'll just give you a sneak little peek here. So this is going to be one of the frozen cakes that I bought. I put this out. I took this out of the freezer yesterday, and it's been defrosting in the fridge. So this is the Decadent Chocolate Cake by Elite Sweets, or as I like to call it, Elise Tweets. And so there's a little snapshot of it, a little preview of what's to come. All right, so I'm going to stick that back in the fridge. I'm going to try and eat half of it. It's 700 grams, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this or not. Yesterday was amazing with those muffins. I still have one muffin left down there. I sort of wanted to finish it off, but I don't know. I guess I would have to sort of replace my Pop-Tart with the muffin. So this one I've never had before. This Annie's, the spirals. Spiral pasta. I do love myself some spiral pasta. I haven't had spiral pasta in quite a long time. I don't remember the last time I had it. I think my issue was every time I get a craving for the spiral pasta, I buy it, and then I try to cook it, but I never cook it properly. Like I don't know how to cook it the perfect amount of time so that I think I cook it too long, and it's too flimsy and soft, I guess. So I just never bothered doing it again. But I do love myself some spiral pasta. So it's going to be nice to have spiral pasta again. Let's see if I can do this without having to put the phone down. Yesterday, I was talking about I don't know if this was yesterday, if it was the day before, but I was talking about how I sound like an old boomer because I keep mixing up my words. And I watched yesterday's episode, and I said, because I had mentioned that I didn't have to put the spoon down or the phone down. And I think in the video yesterday I said spoon when I meant to say phone. I didn't have to put the phone down so that I could use two hands. That's my whole thing. So yesterday was a boomer as well. So 40 seconds. This is going in. Yeah, I smelled the milk. It smelled fine. It didn't smell bad, so hopefully it's still good. And it's not like it was leaking a lot or anything. I am worried though. I don't really know what I'm going to do if it ends up being bad. I mean, I guess I would just have to postpone the video series. That's Permanent Psychosis, January 2024. Of course, you should know that by now. 2-1-0. Apparently I can't read. It was 1-0. Okay, here we have it. Beautiful. So let's get my spoon, not my knife, not my fork. Yeah, this is a nice shot here. You gotta spoon it. It does smell good. Now I was smelling the cheese packet, and it did smell very Parmesan-y, which apparently this is. This is butter Parmesan, right? I forgot to get the box. It's gonna be a bit of an issue with the box potentially for the next multiple days because today is very hot and I got my fan on. Yeah, it's just gonna blow it over. Okay, maybe I'll be able to work this out. Yeah, today's, I mean, it's pretty hot right now. I got the fan on, but today's nothing compared to what's in store. And I'll prove that to you shortly once I get situated. Okay, it's not gonna fall over apparently. Yeah, the next few days are going to be ridiculous. So I have the schedule ready on my phone here. Okay, so here's, so this is, I have it set to Fahrenheit. So we have 93 for Tuesday, which is tomorrow, 77 overnight. And then we have 95, 95. 93, 95, 95. And we have high 70s, 75 for overnight. This is ridiculous. So I think it's over. So there's going to be 30 degrees Celsius, over 30 degrees Celsius for multiple days, for like 5 or 6 days in a row, which is insane. For this area, you know, I live in Canada. I didn't sign up for this. I don't want to live like this. Also, I don't have air conditioning, so I just have the fan. So this is going to be, I hate absolutely, this is my most hated time of year when we have these super hot days. I hate them so much. So, but I'm going to try and do the video series still. At least I'll be having like desserts, cold, chilled desserts, so that should be refreshing. Now, considering I have that going, I should probably start eating very quickly. Yeah, I do have, seems like I have an excess of milk on the bottom. You probably can't really see it. But I like that. I like that. So I just have to not get sick. So hopefully the milk is okay. So what day is today? Monday? So I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 5 days, and then I go to the grocery store and I'll buy new milk. So hopefully this will last 5 days. I cleaned off the bottom of it again. And I'll check it again tomorrow, see if it's still leaking. If it is leaking, it's like leaking very, very slowly. So it should still be fine. The best before date is also very far into the future. It's like 2 weeks from now. I think it's like the 14th. I think. Yeah, this is very good. This definitely hits the spot. Adding the perfect amount of milk really makes a big difference. Yeah, so I talked about how I'm not a super big Parmesan fan. I think in that Matheson Food Company episode. But these, you know, this one and that previous one, the Matson one, they weren't too overly parmesan-y. And this tastes really good. Very, very good. I guess this is sort of considered, this could be considered white cheddar. Cheddar cheese is in the ingredients. Actually, no, it isn't. Huh. I thought it was. It's not. It's just Parmesan cheese. Well, it says cheese blend. And then in brackets. What? Parentheses? How stupid am I? I think I'm getting dumber by the day. It says Parmesan. It does not say cheddar. I was shocked. So this isn't white cheddar. This is Parmesan flavored. Huh. Well, this is an absolute banger. Holy cow, this tastes amazing. This is so flavorful. Maybe it's the rotten milk that added to the flavor. My gum is feeling better-ish. It never got really bad like it did last time, but it's slowly starting to get better. I think if right now it feels great, but usually it takes a while for it to get back to normal. My tongue thing seems to be gone. That was like a one-day thing or a one-night thing. My butt is feeling better. It doesn't hurt. Is that TMI? I think it is TMI. I shouldn't have shared that yesterday. But the reason I'm bringing this up is, I guess I'll just talk about whatever issue I'm having, physical issue I'm having in the current day. So this morning, when I was still in bed, for like the last few hours of when I was in bed, I was getting spasms in my right back on the side. And I was getting it earlier today as well. I'm not getting it right now, but I mean, I don't really mind the spasms in general. I don't know what they mean. I'm assuming it's related with whatever's wrong with me. Like it's all related somehow. Maybe my muscles are dying or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I guess that's my issue today, but it's not really an issue. It doesn't bother me, the spasms, I guess, necessarily. This is amazing. Holy cow, does this ever taste good? Oh man. Spiral pasta tastes good. Yep, the spiral pasta tastes good. Man, this is so good. Is this my favorite Annie's flavor so far? Honestly, it might be. Holy cow. This is the best. This is my favorite one that I've had over the last 3 days. So what was the first one? The first one I had was regular cheddar, sort of like the Annie's version of Kraft Dinner. That was good. Yesterday's was the 4 cheese, I believe, with mini penne, which was really good. I like the pasta a lot. But this one, this has the actual flavor, like, is amazing. This has the best flavor. I think my favorite pasta was the mini penne from yesterday, but this one has the best flavor, my favorite flavor. I mentioned that I do like the white cheddar, even though this isn't cheddar, but it is white, so maybe I am biased in that way. But boy, oh boy, am I ever a fan of this. This morning I was 135.2 again. After eating half of that 3-layer chocolate thing yesterday and 5 donuts. 5 donuts. Those donuts were so good. I can't believe how soft they were. So, you know, because of the weather, I'm not even going to walk. Like I looked, like when it's like 10 a.m. or even 9 a.m., it's even going to be over 30 degrees by that time. So, I mean, that's too much for me. Did I give a close-up? I've given multiple close-ups. I don't think I've given a close-up like this, though. This is sort of my classic close-up. Yeah, but I went on I was talking about the Burger's Priest, that burger place that I want to go to. I went on the menu again last night, and because the pictures look so good, they look very appetizing. So I look at the nutritional facts. First of all, I look at the calories, and they're all quite low. So I'm like, hey, wow, that's really good. And so I go to the extra nutritional facts, and it says other stuff like amount of fat and sodium and all this sort of stuff. And I look at the sodium, and there is so much salt in these burgers. It's ridiculous. One of the burgers, it must have been one of the bigger ones, it had over 3,000 milligrams of sodium. An adult human is only supposed to have 2,000 in a day. And this burger has over 3,000. I myself have under 2,000 a day. I think I even had under 1,500 before I started doing this excessive eating video series. And even the smaller burgers have a lot of salt. So it sort of made me less attracted to trying it. But I think I still do have to try it. If anyone's actually watching this, type in Google Burger's Priest menu. Some of these burgers look amazing. But boy, oh boy, does this pasta ever taste good. This is so ridiculous. Almost done. Oh man. Oh, I had a big hiccup coming on. I could feel it. So I just had to wait. Okay, well that was absolutely amazing. Yeah, so the only other, so I've eaten 3 Annies now over the last 3 days. And the other 2 Annies that I ate, I only ate 2 other Annies like a week or so ago. And they were the shells, white cheddar shells and regular cheddar shells, which were good as well. But this thing, this flavor here, this is an absolute home run. Brand salami. Spirals with butter and parmesan. Holy goodness gracious. Pardon my French. That was so good. I was not expecting that. Wow. This is definitely my favorite flavor so far. And here's me talking about how I'm not a big Parmesan guy. And this is my favorite flavor so far. Noticeably my favorite flavor. I would definitely choose this as my favorite flavor if I was tasked with that task. Okay, well that was absolutely amazing. Good job, Annies. You've redeemed yourself, even though you never had to, but you did anyway. So, yeah. So now I have to try and eat a whole or a whole half. That doesn't really roll off the tongues. Because they sort of contradict each other. A whole half? It's like, what? That's some math humor. Fraction humor. So I've got to bring, I have to eat a half of a chocolate cake now, somehow. So I don't think I'm not going to get any milk. I'm going to try to do it milkless. Because I'm still having issues with this milk situation. Like, what the heck, man? The original situation was that I was worried I wouldn't have enough until I get groceries. And now the new situation is the milk rotten? Is it leaking out of the thing, out of the container? So I'm just going to leave it there. And I will see tomorrow morning if there's any more milk that is leaked out of it. But I'll worry about that tomorrow. I mean, I could do it no, I can't do it milkless because I need milk for the mac and cheese. Maybe I'll just use it for mac and cheese. I can do the cakes milkless if I really wanted to. So I just have to get a knife, the big knife, and the spatula, right. I haven't had cake in so long. When's the last time I had cake? I mean, technically, I guess I did have cake yesterday and the day before, but that was sort of a different kind of cake. The last cake I had was the Longo's chocolate truffle mousse cake and the La Roca brownie chocolate cheesecake. So here we have it. The Elite Sweets Decadent Chocolate Cake. I've never had this before. However, I have had an Elite Sweets cake before, but I don't remember which one it was. It wasn't in this video series. It was in one of my other food video series, like maybe one of the Todd Eats videos. I remember having an Elite Sweets cake. I don't remember which cake it was. For some reason, I want to say it was like the first brownie chocolate cheesecake that I had. Because I did have one, and I remember what it looked like. And I'm wondering if that was that. However, I did go to the Elite Sweets website today, and I didn't see it on the website. So the cheesecake, that is. So maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it was a different one. I don't know. However, yeah, 700 grams. Like, come on, I'm supposed to eat half of this? 350 grams right now? I don't know if I honestly don't know if I can physically eat that much. But I'll try to. This cake is also kind of tall. I don't know I think it's 5-inch diameter cake. It smells good. We got some chocolate on the top. It looks like there's supposed to be a thing on the top that kind of got crushed. A thing? That's as good as I got. Okay. So let's try and do this. Yeah, there's something on the top there. I don't know what it is. Okay. I think I did it. Unfortunately, I think one side is bigger than the other. I didn't even bring my cutlery. What the heck? How stupid am I? I forgot I needed cutlery. What am I supposed to eat it with? My fingers? Yeah, this side is definitely bigger than this side. That was stupid of me to do. So, okay, I'm going to try to eat the biggest one because tomorrow's going to be super hot. Yeah, I want to eat this stuff off the knife first. Yeah, how am I supposed to eat all this food when it's friggin' 95 degrees? This cake is gonna melt if I don't eat it soon. Okay, so the moment of truth. Yeah, there's way too much friggin' cake here. Like, look at this. I'll eat as much as I can. Got some leftover stuff in the container. Okay, I have to eat it soon or else it's just gonna melt. So I gotta try and pound this thing. Okay, so let's bring this and this back. That's way too big. That's way too much cake. What was I thinking? The other cakes I will be able to eat half of because they're only like they're less than 500 grams. This one was 700. So this seems to be like a standard chocolate cake, you know? So it's like a layered cake. It's got, is that cream cheese? Did it say cream cheese? So it says, yeah. So it says, indulge in layers of chocolate cake and decadent chocolate mousse made with real cream. Oh, chocolate mousse. Decadent chocolate mousse made with real cream. Okay. It does look good. It does smell good. Yeah, so let's have a nice close-up here. Yeah, it's got your chocolate shavings. It's got the thing on the top, which sort of, it went all the way down the middle. There was like a ball of chocolate. A chocolate ball. This thing right here. That was like on the top. And I don't know what it was. Based off this, it looks like it was hollow. So it's probably just like a chocolate ball. Okay, so let's just try and eat this thing. It tastes good. I am a fan. I'm officially a fan. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is really good. So I did have like a chocolate fudge cake by La Roca, but this is better than that. That one, something was up with that cake. I don't understand. Oh man. Yeah, this is really good. There's no way I can eat this whole thing. I wish I had some milk. Just out of habit. Oh my God. This is a winner. Oh my God. Yeah, so this cake was previously frozen and defrosted in the fridge. So it turns out that works out great, apparently. So it looks like, you can't really tell. Yeah. I just had a little part of that chocolate ball. Here's another part. Yeah, you can see it for sure. I think for some reason because I do see the Elite Sweets cakes at my grocery store and at other grocery stores, but for some reason I've been like avoiding them. Why? I don't understand why. They taste amazing. They have another, I was looking at their website, I told you. They have another cake that's similar to this, but it's called like the Milky Way cake. And it's like a chocolate layer cake, chocolate frosting. But oh yeah. So I think the stuff on the mousse inside is white. Is that the only difference? It did look really good though. Oh man. I'm probably at least halfway done. I don't know. I might actually be able to eat this. It's going down really easy. Could have to have some water though. Oh. Probably going to be a little more than 135 tomorrow. But yeah, I wonder how much weight I can lose once I stop eating like this. I wonder if I would go under 120. That would be scary. So I'm eating like this and I'm just like maintaining mid 130s weight. Don't try this at home, kids. I might be able to do it. All the cakes I got are actually very similar. They all have chocolate mousse. They all have chocolate cake. So I'm gonna be eating like this for the next 6 days. Almost there. All right, last bite. Well, I guess I didn't really give you any close-ups. Sorry. I did it. Aren't you proud? Okay, I think I'm pretty full. Yeah, so that piece was noticeably big. Like, it wasn't way bigger than the other one, than the other half of the cake, but I was able to notice that it was definitely bigger. So hopefully tomorrow won't be too hard to get through. Tomorrow's going to be the shelled pasta. And I believe that one weighs 170. So there should be more pasta compared with this one. Oh, okay. Well, this was like one of the classic meals where I have my cake at the end. I always like that. How many times have I done that in this video series? Eating cake for dessert. Sort of the theme of the video series. Anyway, Annie's absolutely outdid herself. Annie, you totally outdid yourself. Yeah, I called her I called Annie high maintenance. Why? I think I called her that yesterday, but why was she high maintenance? Oh, because she was expensive. Yeah, $449. She's a high maintenance girlfriend. But she definitely, I don't know how to sort of spin this in a funny way, but she redeemed herself. She tasted real good. Yeah, this flavor is my favorite flavor. Definitely the spirals with butter and Parmesan. Maybe it's because the butter was in there as well. I don't know, but this tasted so good. I'm so happy with this. I'm so happy that I tried this. I was a little unsure because it only weighs 149 grams. So I was like, is there gonna be enough? It definitely was enough. It was just one bowl though. I mean, who the heck is eating half of this package? That's what the nutritional facts are. Half of the package. Like, what are you, a child? A 3-year-old? No, I am 43 and I want to eat the entire box. So I did. By the way, I didn't eat the whole cheese packet, of course. I didn't eat all of it. I probably ate like 3/4 of it or 2/3 of it. I had more than half for sure. Anyway, this was amazing. This cake was really good too. Very good cake. I'm really happy with it. Next time I'm at the grocery store, I'm going to try to pay more attention at Elise tweets. See if I can see any more cakes. I know I've seen multiple cakes. However, I did go on their website and I think there was pretty much only one other cake that I was that interested in. to be fair, they did have another one of these on that grocery delivery service website that I ordered this from. It was a chocolate caramel cake, which I would definitely be interested in. So if I do ever get that again, like the order the groceries, I'll get that version of the cake too. And I love that they're frozen, and I can just thaw them defrost them in the fridge, and eat them when I want, instead of being bound by these best before dates. Like, there's not even a best before date on it. There is something here, but I don't know what this means. It's E132S26. Like, what? Obviously it means something, but it's not a best before date, so I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, excellent. This was an excellent episode, in my opinion. Tomorrow it's going to be the same thing. Tomorrow I'm going to be having shells. Now the question is, I don't think there is a question. No, there's definitely not a question. Because I have two versions of the shells. I have the white cheddar and I have the regular cheddar. This was a white episode, so tomorrow's going to be regular cheddar episode. And then the day after that will be the white cheddar shells episode. And then the day after that will be the regular cheddar, or it's not regular cheddar, but it is a version of regular cheddar Matheson Food Company mac and cheese. So the mac and cheese taste test rages on like a big old boner. When I said rages, I thought of boners immediately, like a raging boner. I don't know why. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow.